Hello, welcome back to my Wild Sun Art Studio. My name is Robinson, and I wanted to show you an art journal that I made for a trip I'm about to take going down to Washington, D.C. My son and I are going to go and fill ourselves with the Smithsonian Museum, as much of it as we can do in a couple of days. And I thought it would be important for me to be able to take an art journal. I don't like taking my big journal with me on trips because, first of all, it's big, and second of all, oh my heavens, what if I lost it? There are lots of ideas and lots of thoughts and lots of feelings, and who wants that to get out? So I thought that I would make myself a journal. And I happened to find this very fun cardstock, and I'm sorry, I forgot to bring over to the camera to filming who made this. So I don't know who made this, but it came in one of those big 12 by 12 collections of a lot of different papers. And this is fun. And this is kind of like totally a celebration and a party. So this is 12 by 12. And I think that this book uses the entire 12 by 12 width, but it's not quite as tall. So there was a chunk that I cut off, and I'll show you what I did with that. One of the things I did was I made the closure. And a closure on this particular journal is important because I have some pockets in there and I don't want everything to fall out. So this is a 2 signature journal. This is just a pamphlet stitch, no biggie. There are 5 holes. And my closure is a little piece of Velcro. Let's have a good time. Absolutely. So we open it up, and here are my 2 signatures. Signature 1, signature 2. This is cardstock, which I thought I would like because I'm expecting that wandering around in the Smithsonian, I will get 47,000 ideas of ways to decorate everything. And that if I'm drawing front and back, I'm taking a felt tip pen, and I just didn't want it to come through at all. I wanted my drawings to be drawings. So I have a crown punch, and I cut out a bunch of punches for something else entirely, and I had this piece of remnant, and I thought, oh fun, we will take that with us. So on the front and on the back, this journal is the size that it is because there are 2 envelopes. And let me show you what I have put in the front. There's more. So this is metal tape. I hope you have discovered metal tape. You can get it at a hardware store. I've heard people say you can get it at an auto parts store, but that doesn't sound right. Anyway, I know for sure you can get it at a hardware store. The big box ones and just the local ones, and you can find it in the same part of the store that has regular normal duct tape, the rubbery kind. So this is actually like aluminum foil that has sticky on the back, and then it has a peel off thing. So this part right there is sticky. And this is more fun than a barrel of monkeys, an entire barrel of monkeys. I love this stuff. And I will have to do a whole special video just about metal tape because this is so extraordinarily fun. These are 2 little pieces because this was too long to fit in. Cut it off. This is an extra piece of that, and I found this paper punch, and this is the needle and some leftover thread, but I thought, who knows? I could be in a hotel and I could need to sew something in my journal, and where would I be if I did not take my needle and thread? So this is the extra pieces of the cover, right? That went up here. So I'm going to take that as well, and I'll cut around it, and maybe there will be places to play with that. And this is one of those little fold-up scissors. There, like this. So I think I can get past TSA with this because it's less than 3 inches. I'm hoping that I can. I'm going to take another pair of scissors, but this will be in my suitcase, so that will be all right. Let's put this back in there. So this envelope has a flap on it, but I still wanted to have this closure so that the book wouldn't fall open and the flap come open and everything fall out. So, and then I have some treats in the back too that I'm taking with me and I will use when I get there. This is a paper made by Crayola, and there were like 10 sheets of this glittery paper in a pack. And then these are, I call them stacked medallions for important things that need to be highlighted. Like here I can put words. This is just paper. Here's some more stacked medallions. This is a piece of paper that I painted. That was a very successful paint. This is gorgeous paper. And bling, because we're going to the city. So you need bling when you go to a city, right? Isn't that so? Oh, and I want to show you. I went to a book sale today. This is Dwight Eisenhower. This is Margaret Mitchell, who was not a president, but she was an important person from the Maine legislature. Maine is the state I live in. The Maine legislature, I think, who worked in Washington. There is Sojourner Truth, which is a Black Heritage stamp. Did I say this is a book of stamps? Let's see, we've got, who is this? James, really? Oh, no, this side. Lady Liberty. Can you see her? She's so beautiful. I grew up in New York State, and I've always felt very close to Lady Liberty. And did you know there's another Liberty on the top of the Capitol building? She's Lady Freedom. That's who she is. And somehow there's sort of a sistership between the two ladies. Like she's called Lady Freedom, same way she's called Lady Liberty. Anyway, this stamp commemorated the Constitution. These are all upside down. That's why I'm having trouble. There's Mr. Lincoln, Harry S. Truman, Lyndon Johnson, teeny tiny stamp of Dolly Madison, and I have another First Lady Abigail Adams, Library of Congress. Some of my books actually have Library of Congress numbers. And another First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, and Franklin, and Mr. George Washington. So I'm going to take these two, tuck them all in, and I will find places in my travels this week coming to put the ladies and the gentlemen. So this will be in my kit, and some Prismacolor. I was going to take other pencils which were tiny and cute, and they came in a little kit, but nothing's as good as Prismacolor, and I knew that I would be frustrated if I had sort of not the best colors. So I decided to take my Prismacolors. And a little tiny glue wall that's only 1.25 fluid ounces. I went to a big box store to find one of these because I wasn't sure I could find the one that I had. But then I did, which is great because the big box store didn't have them. I'll take that. And I will also take double-sided tape because it's pretty wonderful the way it works. So this will have me entertained. This is all I'm going to say for now, and then when I come back and I have some pretty pages, I will show those to you. Okay, bye.